Ebi Shime, shrimp constriction. I'm going to reverse engineer this technique to focus on the technique itself because there's different ways of getting into it. The current way that we're practicing getting into it from kata is different from the traditional version, and those aren't the only two ways to get into it. So I want to focus on the technique, and then we'll work backwards from there. Just wrap the gi around a pillow, put a couple brooms underneath of it for the legs to give a sense for demonstrative purposes and for training purposes. Essentially, all I'm trying to do is get a strangle, Ichimonji, one long and one short. I'm going to go thumb in the far side of the lapel, using the back side of my arm, the bone going across the carotid artery on the far side. Use the lapel on the close side for counter pressure. I'm pulling the lapel across the carotid on the close side. I'm also stacking them up with their body weight. So the body weight is going into the strangle itself. Hence the name shrimp constriction. I'm stacking them, getting those legs up. Shrimp. The important part is to make sure that I have the arm in first before I stack the body weight on. The biggest mistake I see on this is people stack people up and the chin's tucked in against the chest and you can't get your hand in for the strangle. So that's the important part, of make sure you get the hand in before you stack them. Also, on the back side, I'm using this back leg up here to really help lift them up and keep those legs stacked up as I'm working my strangle. Now, how do I get into it? Currently, we're practicing it from the other person who's going to attempt tomonage. I'm going to squat and then use that opportunity to go in for it. Or here, they try to throw tomonage, I squat. Now, ideally, I want to get around the legs, but in any event, I want to make sure to get my arms so that my shoulders are on the outside. Ideally, I want my head out as well, although it will work with your head on the inside. Once they've jumped, I'm coming underneath, using my arms and shoulders to help stack them up, coming around the outside, getting that hand in, looking up to pass that leg. Also bring this back leg up, start stacking them. Once it's in, you can add that counter pressure if you want, but usually one arm in a stack is going to be enough. I like to get that extra one in just to make it extra secure. So one more time. We try to throw tomonage, sink, stack, lift those legs, pushing my body in, looking up to get around the leg, and grab, cross, before I really start to stack them up all the way. Come around the side, lifting that back leg up to really stack and getting behind the thighs for my strangle. Traditionally, this is from a double ear clap or grab. Someone comes in like this, block, optionally double ear clap, go in for a takedown, not a double leg takedown. I'm not going to drop to my knees. I'm just grabbing behind the knees, my shoulder against them, my head against the body, pulling and ducking like many of our upper level tackles. I get in, block the arms, ducking underneath, pull and push, finishing up, grab, pass, stack, and strangle. Good luck practicing Ebi Shime at home.